Survival of the Thickest franchise, I can't even put into words how obsessed I am with it. I was obsessed with the first season and I rewatched the whole first season again, only to binge watch the whole second season. And I was not disappointed. It was such a breath of fresh air. It covers so many topics, and the show is so well detailed and layered. I love that Mavis, who is played by Michelle Buteau, is 38 and still figuring out things. It's so refreshing to see. Not to be rude, but in society and social media, and everyone and their mama makes you feel like 30, you need to have everything figured out and be married and have kids and have a home and be this way. And that's just not everybody's journey. And I love that this is putting that in the spotlight. Survival of the Thickest puts a realistic take on starting again, navigating mental health, navigating life, navigating the thought of being a parent, navigating still going out and reinventing themselves, unlearning bad habits, behavior, friendship, community, dating. And that's why I love the show so much. And we need more of that. I'm sorry. We need more real things. I'm into it. And this is no shade to anybody else. It is no disrespect because I do love shows that have heavy topics. And in this show, they do have heavy topics, but they show it in a fun, relatable way. And the writers understood the assignment. They understand duality. And yes, we can have a message in a show, but it's not the center of the show, right? And the writers understood that. Sometimes we just need a little escape from reality and to enjoy a show. The diversity is amazing, okay? There's ballroom culture. There's the topic of fat phobia and sizing, which I talk about all the time. It's refreshing to hear people about sizing when it comes to clothing because no disrespect to my petite girly pops, you are my sister. However, not everyone is the same size. Not everybody has the same bone shape or even the same height. I hear the tall girls talk about sizing all the time. Now, I will say that there are a lot of designers that do cater to petite sizes such as extra small, and that's only sometimes. Okay, small, medium, they may make a few items that are large and extra large, and then they forget about extra large. Okay, why did I tell an example about myself? But okay, I am a large or an extra large depending on the shirt and the pants because I'm short. However, I'm 145 pounds and I lost weight, and the sizing was super off. Not because I lost weight, but the sizing just seems off. It has been since the pandemic, and I've actually talked about this back in 2021 or 2. Some people are tall, short, and have big melons, okay? If you get what I'm saying, big bottom pieces, okay? Both. Some people cater to both, and I feel like you should cater to everyone. Also, I don't know when I'm going to put out the video, but I'm going to make a YouTube about body shaming, skinny talk, and everything in between because it's extremely important to me. Now, I do have a conspiracy theory that, of course, is capitalism, and they want to make sure you're insecure to continuously consume and buy things. If it fits too small, what do you need to do? You need to go into fitness, right? Hit the gym, smoothies, etc. And they thrive off of insecurities. And I've even seen companies, unfortunately, when it comes to extra large, they add tons of more money. And I can understand maybe $1 or so because more material, but I mean like $20, that's crazy. Anywho, back to the actual show. I love Peppermint's marriage. I love that they acknowledge that, a lot of trans people don't have that life. Some don't make it to be older. And that actually made me cry real bad. I saw Honey Monroe. I love her. She's a dancer, choreographer, a doll. Anderson Paak, he's one of my favorite artists, and his episode was so funny. His episode was so funny. Really watch it. I really liked all her new love interests, including Trey. Yes, he was an exotic dancer, but he was fantastic. And I wanted them to low-key be together, you know what I'm saying? But she's in love with Luca, and that's fine. But I really like Trey. I love her assistant, Nyla. She's definitely Gen Z coded. It's super funny. She cracks me up. Even while watching, I found myself really envious of Mavis. Mavis is Michelle Buteau, because I wish I had my own friend group like that. I also wish that, I had a guy friend that was actually my guy friend. Like, we're like brother and sister, not someone trying to hit on you and pretend that they're your friend. It was beautiful. We saw the lovely Tika Sumpter. She's so fine. We know her for a long time, but the young kids, they know her as Sonic's mama now. So that's beautiful. I loved how Khalil, her best friend, goes to therapy and talks to a black therapist, a male therapist specifically, and is positive and he could be himself. And I think that's such an important conversation, especially in my community. I can't speak for other communities, but I'm pretty sure it's very, this red pill, this misogyny is in all of our communities. So I'm definitely feel that that's super relatable to all of us and men taking therapy because a lot of you need it. No shade, all tea. I take therapy as well. I also love the conversation about Khalil selling his art. It's such a complex concept where, he feels like, yes, your art is special to you, right? But it's also an extended piece of you. And I can understand how he wants his art in homes of people that care, that are anti-capitalist, right? That are not prejudiced or racist. But I can understand that he doesn't want to feel like a sellout, but you need to pay your bills. I also feel like I would have stacked up $1 million and then made a next line more exclusive because he has to take care of business and his mama. We also had Ron Roseo or Ron Ko. I'm so sorry. I'll call him Lee. He's from Tyree from Sister Sister and has been doing his big one because he was just in a Tyler Perry movie as well. And I remember he was also in a Christmas movie recently. He's just been doing his thing. I also love how Michelle Buteau really embodied New York City, even though I know right now it's getting pretty gentrified. No shade. I live in Jersey all my life. I know what it was like. My brother's from the Bronx. Like, I know what the Bronx and Brooklyn and all these places look like because I was there for a long time. It's getting very gentrified, so I don't like that. But, I like how she makes it very diverse. She does talk about gentrification. However, it's just kind of like what I know New York as, very a mixing pot with different cultures, sexualities, and I feel like that's lit. It's a free place. That's why people used to be like, oh, I want to go to New York to live my life. I also love when women write TV series and movies because, and this is no shade, because the sensual scenes are sensual. They're not mindlessly humping. I'm so sorry, but it's so true. The writing actually flows and it doesn't seem rushed. Okay. I also love when people are gay, but when men write sometimes gay people and black people, they center it and make it a personality and they exaggerate it. Like, honey boo boo, blah, blah, blah. We all don't talk like that. Thank you. All right. No shade, but it's the truth. I like how Michelle Buteau just made everyone very unique. And don't beat me up. Just sometimes men don't know how to write women or direct women. However, that's not everyone because look at the directors and writers for Wicked. Masterpiece, okay? Anywho, make sure you watch both seasons if you haven't. I cannot wait till a third season. I'm super excited. It's so real and relatable to everybody. Please watch it. Okay. Let me know your thoughts when you do. Okay, bye.